Hello everybody. In the next video series, I'm going to be talking about user forms and the controls that are available in user forms. So first off, the quick introduction to user forms. So let me go on and first show you what a user form is. In the developers tab, I'm going to go to Visual Basic and I'm going to go to this icon in the top left hand corner. It's going to say insert user form, but what you want to do is click that arrow, the drop down arrow, and make sure you select user form, because this usually will pre-select the last option you selected. So if you had just selected module, it might say insert module. So it's always best to click that drop down arrow and then hit insert user form. So this will be your user form. This is where you can draw your graphical user interface for your user. You can do everything from drawing a label to text boxes to a command button. You have the ability to use frames, checkboxes. You have radio buttons, or option buttons as what it's called in Visual Basic, VBA. And there's other controls here. And over the next few videos, I'm going to be talking about how to use these user forms, setting properties, and how you can use them to interact with your user and your worksheet. I'm going to close this out just because I want to show you something. Before I do this, this is again part of the introduction. The name of my form is UserForm1. By now you may be already familiar with recording macros. If not, I'm going to do a real quick example. Record macro, show user form, and I'm going to hit OK. I'm just going to stop recording. I only did this so that I could create the macro. I have show user form right here. I'm going to hit edit, and in here I'm just going to type in userform1.show. That's again the name of the user form, and then .show. And so now if I run this macro, it will pull up that user form for me. That way any kind of programming that we set up in here can interact with either the user, the worksheet, or workbook. So let's go ahead and get started.